Hello, welcome to this Talking as a Free Action. Now, this is our weekly little show in which we, the Question Lords, we look around on Faerun and other planes and we say, that seemed like an interesting sort. Let's put them through a dungeon for about 55 minutes, see if they can answer some questions, solve some puzzles. Yes, speaking of Question Lords, I better introduce myself. For those of you who haven't been properly acquainted, my name, once the Question Lord Triumphant, and then after a minor civil war, which resulted in a few deaths and the removal of my left hand and the replacement of a puppet wife, I'm the Poppet, by the way. We don't have time to get into all of that, because I would like to introduce you here, my Labyrinth of Lore, to a new, exciting soul. Someone we have seen before, but I don't think has been through the dungeons yet. This, my friends, is Winnow. Now, Winnow, if you don't already know, is just one of the souls that is connected on what my associates know as the Royale world to an entity known as Evey. I don't know why I said the actual name like that, but like a Pokemon, but there you go, there's the smile. Anyway, so, by the way, if this all gets a little bit difficult, I can simply, or Winnow can cry out, "Talkie is a free action," and I can have a little chat to Evey. Again, I'm spelling it out. This is the difficult thing. Anyway, while we're being very serious, Winnow, is there anything you'd like to say for the folks at home before we put you through a hideous dungeon?
I don't know why I'm here, and I am very confused. Let's do this.
Love the attitude. Let's do it. Now, before we begin, just a quick thank you to our sponsors and supporters, Phoenix Dice, Idle Champions, and Elderwood Academy. And now, in my horrible coal-like heart, I have a special affinity for the D20 Club. Now, they sponsored us on the Patreon. One single gold piece, or dollar, or pound, which, as you all well know, is the equivalent to one goat, keeps the lights on here in the dungeons. And, well, they've also provided us with a wiki and a Discord in which you get to see memes. And that's the main reason to be on the internet, for the memes. Now, if you can't actually join us here live in the Labyrinth, well, you can certainly look up Roll Together RPG on most social media, including the TikToks and whatever Twitter's calling itself now, and podcasts as well, although you do get to miss out on the stylistic choices that some of us have currently made. Now, Winnow, if you could be so kind, my friend, as to reach into one of your pockets, you might find a little thing known as a dice set. Do you have one? Should it add up to about 100?
I should have 100 dice.
Oh, well, I could give you 100 dice, but if you look at the numbers, if you roll them, they will make numbers from 1 to 100.
Oh, yeah, I think I got those. They're very sparkly.
Well, I'm glad, we try and make a unique set for everyone who's currently going through the law. But I'm glad. Let's have a. Do you mind us holding up to? My goodness, they are. They're
They
very.
don't match my vibe at all.
That's a strange thing. I don't know why someone's decided to mix things up. Well, as I said.
Maybe these belonged to a princess before me. I don't know.
Oh, a princess. Yes, we've had a couple of princesses come through the dungeon. One was a bee and stabbed my wife in the chest. That's lore for you here in the Labyrinth. Anyway, Winnow, enough babbling from me. If you'd be so kind as to, I believe the mortals say, roll that dice.
Okay, we have 68.
68. You are so close to being nice. 68. The white void you are currently in slowly begins to fade away. You are now standing in front of a large wooden door in an arch, big stone arch. Above the arch is carved letters in a language you do not speak. The door slowly opens up. If you're feeling bold, would you like to step out into the dungeon?
Well, is there anywhere else I can step?
I mean, no one has ever tried walking to the left.
I'll try walking to the left.
You walk to the left. The Poppet appears behind a small table. Hello, welcome to the Poppet store. I'm able to provide you with a series of exciting artifacts and items before you begin. What are you buying, stranger?
Oh, I would really like a mace, maybe. That sounds like a good dungeoning thing to have. Is there anything you would recommend? Can I get my own puppet?
Do you have a puppet in your vicinity? Slash a soft toy? Slash folks, as the puppet is slowly conjuring and reaching up, we see a variety of things slowly, and in Winnow's hand appears something. The puppet himself does not. Yes, perfect. As suddenly the plague doctor appears floating next to you. Excellent. A companion for your adventurers. I tell you what. I won't take. I'm interested in knowledge. So, how about you give me not a big secret, but like a little secret?
Little secret. Okay. A little secret. I have a birthmark on the top of my spine, and I normally disguise it because I'm a changeling and everything. But it's kind of been hidden for this entire stint that I've been not able to change. But that birthmark looks weirdly like the city of Baldur's Gate, exact in the shape.
Could I be very bold and ask to look at it? Is that too far? Or
Well, will you give me?
I'll give you a mace if you let me look at it.
Give me a mace and you can see the birthmark.
A mace appears in your hand as you turn around, and the puppet leans in and is like, "That is stunning. That is. She turned back. I mean, I like to think I know a lot about a lot, but you're an interesting creature, Winnow. Enjoy your mace, and may the plague doctor take good care of you. You turn and you walk away from the NPC as then the puppet reappears next to you. Well, that seems right. Now you're better prepared to enter the dungeon.
I'm sure my plague doctor will be able to help where I may have some shortcomings. Let's see how this goes.
Do you have dark sight?
Good question. Let me pull up my stats as I can. No?
Well, you do now, because as you can see, the plague doctor is holding a little lamp. So while you hold on to the plague doctor, the light is keeping it in your eyes. Yes, you walk out into a corridor. It is long. There is blue torches in sconces. So the torches are burning with blue flames, because, as we know, blue fire is the superior fire.
What knows that?
Yeah. So that goes about 50 feet, and then suddenly it seems to everything seems to be cut off. It looks like something has just sort of wiped everything away. And using your new dark sight, you can see at the far end of the corridor there's something there, something big. Do you want to make a perception roll?
Absolutely. Let me see. Okay. That's 19.
Amazing. So, as I said, you can see that something has sort of cleared this corridor a bit. And this isn't just a visual thing, it's also a audio thing. That whenever that thing at the end of the corridor starts moving, and there's a squelching to it. It is wet. It is unpleasant. It is what the young people like to call moist. It is, you would say, cuboid, and it's slowly squelching towards you. And through this gelatinous entity, you can see the door on the far end. Winnow, what do you want to do?
Well, this is a dungeon, and this is for adventuring, so I assume I need to hit it.
Ooh, brave. Now, if only you had something to hit it with, hey?
Oh, I don't need to use my arm. Okay. I can try a mace. Oh, am I proficient with a mace? I have no idea. And my accent is slipping.
I mean, the excitement of getting a mace causes accents to wander all over the place.
It really does. I have simple weapons. I do also have 21 strength anyway.
I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
Also, your little friend is there, sort of faintly giving. I love the fact that both of us have got our little soft friends like poking out underneath, like, hey, 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 spin off, folks. the soft, fluffy friends that we're all together. Anyway, yes, you roll an attack on this cube.
Okay, that was 10 on the dice. I probably won't get a proficiency bonus on that.
Yeah.
So 10 to hit the cube with the mace.
You sort of you strike into it, and there is a squelch, but you don't seem to. I think. Roll me, say over like if it could be a sleight of hand or dexterity, just so you don't lose your mace.
Oh no. Well, I get +8, but I rolled a 3, so 11.
The head of the mace is being taken into the gelatinous cube, and again, so if you were to take your hand off it, it would just be like a stick sticking out of it at the moment. You could probably get it out again, but you're going to have to hit this cube with something else.
Okay, it's time to use the big guns. And I activate my Eldritch Claw tattoo. Ha ha ha! So I'm going to do 2 regular attacks.
Marvelous.
A regular attack and that's just 2 off the bat. So that is 2 plus no, that's not 2. That's 12 plus 9.
Amazing.
And then
21.
18 plus 9, so I assume they both hit.
Yeah. How cruel to be like, no. Yes, you hey, roll the damage.
Okay.
Or I'm more than happy to just go, you rip into this thing with your claws.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think 4 of which was force damage.
You rip into this. You do it around the area where your mace has, and the mace sort of clatters back. The cube, again, does not talk, but lets out a gurgle and sort of starts squishing itself. It's, again, it's that sort of thing like when you've got like liquid and then you've like put something hard and you've so again, it's going up and flat. It's trying to get away from you by the wall. You've frightened the cube, and it's up to you. Do you want to try and finish it off, or do you want to head through the door?
Can I rescue my mace?
Yes, your mace is clattered down. You shake it again. The acidic nature of it's just sort of. You assume it's a magical mace, that it's not being. It's a little bit pitted, but it's not properly damaged by this cube. It was a good secret, and for being able to see something that obviously I've saw folks at home and was amazed by. You just, hey, if you've got any fan artists who want to try and draw what that would look like, yes. So you have your magical mace.
It would be really cruel to leave this gelatinous ooze to suffer, so I should finish it off. That's the moral thing to do.
It would be the yes, if you want to attack it again.
Yeah, so I'll use flurry of blows to give another 2 attacks, and I'll also add in a hand of harm just to see how this goes.
By all means, yeah.
Okay, that's 19 plus 9, so I assume that hits.
That's a strike.
15 plus 9.
That's a good strike.
Okay, let's roll this damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 points of damage on that one.
The cube has gone from like trying to squish itself to just liquid just pours away. You have defeated this gelatinous cube.
I will teach you to be gelatinous.
I'll teach all of you to be gelatinous. Poppet deck, excellent. I think you're one of the first people to actually defeat the cube. That's rather impressive. Good attacks. Well done.
It's what I do. I'm an adventure professional.
Very, very professional. Well done to you. Looks down. Well done to you too, Doctor. And you're able to walk towards the door. If you would like to roll the dice again, and we'll work out what's behind this charming little thing.
That is a 93.
93, you say? You open the door. You going to walk through?
Yeah, unless there's another stall where I can get more goodies.
Hello, welcome back to Poppet's Peculiar Items. Welcome back. Yes, congratulations on defeating the gelatinous cube adventurer. Now, tell me, what are you looking for?
Is there anything you would recommend?
For the next room, as an adventurer, would you say that you have a lot of treasure on your person?
Not really. The guild doesn't pay very well, generally.
That's a problem. Reaches down and puts like a golden chalice down on there. There you go. What sort of thing would you give me for this beautiful golden chalice?
How big does the secret need to be?
Let's say, looking at it, medium.
Medium. Okay. Even though Sarah is technically registered as my familiar, she does get a salary from the guild. I have been skimming off of the top.
Oh, gracious.
He doesn't need to eat. It's fine.
That's fair. I mean, what would Sarah do with money?
Exactly.
I don't think that's okay. That's a little bit of shenanigans, and we can appreciate that here in the Labyrinth of Lore. Yes, indeed. Treasure for a treasure-based fact. The gilded goblet is pushed towards you. Enjoy that.
Okay. Let's see what I can do with this. Hefting the mace and my puppet and my golden chalice.
You're holding. You turn. You walk through the door, and you drop about 10 feet to land and to skid on what is a big pile of gold. As you're looking around, you're like, oh, wow, this is a collection of beautiful things. There is gold, there is jewels, there is armor, there are weapons. This is a big pile of treasure. Now, adventurer, have you any idea where you might be, or would you like to make some form of intelligence check?
I think I should make an intelligence check. I can feel some knowledge in the back of my mind, but I'm not sure from whence that is coming.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is a 12 on the dice with a -1 for intelligence.
A lot of really nice treasure.
Yeah.
You know, haven't we told you? Yeah, adventure, treasure.
This must be where everyone keeps, their earnings. I must be in a bank of some sort. Why am I in a bank?
Poppet floating. Good question. Why are you in a bank? I mean, it's a very adventure-y thing to go on a heist, isn't it?
True. That's true. I've not done one of those yet. I usually do them within the confines of the guild's law, but I think it sounds quite exciting.
What do you feel? Do you want to partake of anything here?
I mean, the security in here appears to be quite lax. But I have no reason to be taking this money.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes, I would. Oh, okay. That is 14.
I think this is fair. You're sort of like, I've got no reason to take anything. What would probably look like a real big jewel, like golden, just sort of something moves, and there's movement in the gold.
I look closer.
Opens again, rumbling slowly. A very large red lizard-looking thing just... Well, I'm glad you have no desire to steal my treasure.
No,
What?
in fact, I can add to it if you let me go.
You would bring me a gift for my hoard?
I would. As is right and honourable, your dragoniness.
Make persuasion roll with advantage.
Okay. I needed that advantage. Okay. 11 for 16.
16, eh? Alright, it's a very nice goblet. Does it do anything, or is it just very shiny?
Well, it is very shiny and can be exchanged for goods and services.
I enjoy goods. Services, well...
You could pay someone with it to give your dragony claws like a little glass of paint, make them really shiny.
The rumble of gold, just a very large claw. Yes. Well, it has been a while since I've had a spa day.
You deserve one.
You're right, mortal. I do deserve it. I have been working very hard, taking other people's treasure and then sleeping under it. Wise. All right. Just the large claw about the size of you just comes. Are you offering up the goblet?
I'm offering up the goblet.
Again, just one, like 2 claws. Just take it. All right, then. Puts it very delicately on what looks like a pile of other goblets. And just like, all right, then. Anything else you want to give me? Or are you just gonna skedaddle?
Just get out of here and leave you to your pedicure. I'm sure you look amazing.
Thank you, mortal. You have a good time, and if you have any sense, hope I never see you again, eh?
Hope the same. Toodles!
Toodles. At which point, the gold just falls away under you, and you're falling back into the... Hey, yeah, I pretty much just gave you, well, because you asked nicely, and you gave me quite a good secret. That pretty much got you out of being, chewed apart. So, well done, Winnow.
Honestly, that dragon was vain and frivolous. I thank God that I spent time with Navarni? I think that was the bard's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the annoying one. Yeah, but it's exactly the sort of thing that she would have liked. So, hanging out with her for a while did me some good.
Maybe if you had the misfortune running here again, you could just... Well, you probably just go get a manicure. Here, have a gold goblet.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah. Actually, I think, Winnow, that's not bad strategy for a lot of... diplomacy is always good, but then you're like, hey, maybe you don't kill me. You just go out and have a nice day on the town. Yeah. There's a very nice carnival. Yeah, no, I think you're learning. This is good. This is very good. I mean, you're going to be falling for a little bit of time now, so I will just simply say that talking is a free action, and we'll get back to you just before you hit the ground. Whoosh. Hello. as the puppets do a screen wipe. Hello to Evey.
Hello.
Hey. Well done on solving 2 possible combat rooms. One with fighting and one with treasure. Yay.
Thank you for giving me a store to just make up random facts for monetary gain.
Oh, absolutely. It's that sort of thing where you're just like, this is the way this dungeon works. Everything's here. So if you... Also, the fun of when people were like, so what is the lore of this place? You're like, oh, we just make it up. Like, as I said, in the labyrinth, there are no chairs. For reasons. All the chairs have gone.
You say you just make it up, but there's part of my brain that is ticking like, but what if there is an internal logic here? What if there's a long con and it's all going to join together in another 100 episodes.
Oh, yeah. Again, I'm doing a One Piece here. You know, you're going to see something in the background and go, actually, this was very, very important. So, yes, this is where I get to ask you some questions. Let's do a little roly roll. What is your character's favourite snack for a 57?
Oh, what's Winnow's favourite snack? I'd say before they got the curse of only being a changeling ever, it probably changed with the form that they were with. So they've kind of had to discover what their favourite snack is now that they're just kind of in the stationary zone. It's probably something really simple. I'd say it is popcorn.
Nice. Sweet or salted?
Sweet and salty.
Oh, a mixture.
A mixture. Couldn't decide which was better.
And do you think Winnow carries a pack of popped popcorn around, or is it the sort of thing like going, oh, I'm in town, I know what I want to have as my sort of
I think
evening.
it's a pack of unpopped popcorn to keep it for long journeys. So just put it over a fire.
I was going to say, you're like, shh, there may be bandits. That's
Find
sweet.
someone with a zone of silence, it's fine.
We just did this. We did this in the magical hut, and just watching it. It's not a problem. I think that's a solid, and I like the idea that a changeling would just be like, I'm a dragonborn. I've got a new hankering. I think that's
Yeah.
You got to stay in character.
Suddenly I have a real craving for humanoid flesh.
Hmm.
Wait, does that sound? That's the dragonkin thing. Why have I got that craving then?
Yeah. Maybe, is this
It
just
always
me?
makes sense.
Yeah. Or is it just like you're like it's a fruit. I don't know what fruit. It's just again just like going in the. It's like when people are talking about like the difficulties of being an immortal. You're like, yeah, just it's one pie shop. I mean, it was in like Rome 400 years ago, and it burnt. But just that, and I don't know enough to explain what it tastes like. But I know. Same with songs. You're like, yeah, you know that song they was sing 500 years. Yeah, no. The difficulties.
I feel like also turning into a Devaxi would probably get a real craving for like dairy and milkshakes, but also be lactose intolerant in that form, probably.
Yeah.
The tragedy.
But it is the perfect cat thing of like going, I really want this. It's going to be really bad for you. Yeah, but I want it. I just.
Consequences? We'll deal with those later.
Yeah, it's going to upset your tum-tum. That sounds like a you problem.
So you will have to carry me.
Please carry me. I'm ever so feeble now. I'll ask you another one. That is a... for a 50. Perfect for you. The Dragon Within by Tina Vandermeer is a classic, obviously, but what would your character name their tale or memoir, and what juicy secrets, illicit affairs might be revealed? Also, if they were making a biography, who would play them?
I'm just happy that The Dragon Within is a classic.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
All of the question masters have read it now.
Oh, yeah, no, it's sort of like in the break room, we're just sitting there going, oh, it's salacious!
What would Winnow's be?
Yeah.
Winnow's would probably be, oh god, it'd be something dark and edgy and tragic and a change on the winds.
Ooh, and again, like very...
Or changeling on the wind.
Changeling on the wind, yeah, like really gothic font. And like, yeah, it's the sort of thing that people are like, yeah, I'm just gonna just read this in the back of class. They don't understand how hard it is. I don't know who I am at the moment. You know, maybe I'd like fish, but I don't get to be a tabaxi.
It's very much, I don't feel like Winnow is at a point where a biography or autobiography would be complete yet. I feel like it's half written at the moment. Because they've got so much shit just going on. So it'd probably take the form of This is my adventure. This is how I found my way into the life of an adventurer. These are my ideals and how you heal people. And also, sometimes things go wrong, but we're not going to talk about that yet. No. That's chapter 10. That's 2 chapters away, and that's not written yet.
It's still written in the book. And it's like, I'm going to get to that in 2 chapters, but I haven't written it yet, so I don't know how I feel. And you're like, did no one edit this? They're like, no. It's just...
And I feel like the account of the incident with, the... So, previous party, that incident is kind of sketchy at the moment. It's kind of flashbacky. It's a work in progress. It's a little too more artsy than Winnow is going for at the moment because they're a bit fragmented.
I like that. And again, for the feeling of just going, there's a real, like, us talking about, like, illicit secrets. Like, there's something here. And you're like, wait, are they going to get to it? You're like, it's like 20 pages left. I assume they're going to get into... It's a bit like when people like saying like footballers' autobiographies. You're like, yeah, no, we know what you did, and they're like, I felt really good when I did that goal, and you're like, good. I'm glad. Good for you. I'm glad this is in there.
I feel like the dedication would be to adventurers and to Gorgonor, so you understand.
Oh.
Just very vague, but if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And just trying to be like, this is why I do the things I do. I'm not going to tell you what those things are.
I just like in world where you're like, oh yeah, and just like, here you go, here's a 300-page biography. You just read through that, and I'll explain why all this.
Mm-hmm. If you want to ask the questions after, you might not want to. You gotta get through all of it first anyway. So
we have a book club.
I feel like there are some very badly drawn pictures around because Winnow still likes to be like, yeah, I'm totally good at changing. This is kind of what I used to look like. But in just blank changeling isn't very good at drawing. Aarakocra was the best for drawing, I think.
I was going to say that is the difficulty. You're like, oh yeah, there's one of my forms which is really good at drawing.
Yeah.
And you're like, like, how difficult would it be? And then you're just looking at like this thing and like, I think that's some sort of lizard or. Well, again, like we've just been doing it, like, and then I gave a goblet to a very nice dragon. Just nice drawing. Salamander with wings, like beautiful. Yeah. And then the only thing the plague doctor is the only thing that's in like a really beautiful like charcoal drawing was like new best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah. We know your priorities. Well, I think that's good. And as you said, it's nice to know that might be a new classic for the break room here in the dungeons.
We'll see when it's finished.
Amazing. Winnow, you have fallen at a distance, and now as you slowly feather fall your way back into a corridor, little bits of gold just scattering around you. You are back again in one of the corridors. The beautiful blue torches burn away. You can roll the dice.
Now I could have survived that fall without your help, right?
Oh, do you have feather fall, or you're just very good at?
I'm very good at falling.
Oh, do you want to try it again, or?
Yes, I would like to do this like a proper adventure, without any cheating.
Fair enough. Whoomph! You are at great speed flung back into the air, cartwheel, and you begin plummeting the 200 feet down towards the corridor.
Cool. I can use my reaction to reduce the fall damage by 40.
You react just as you hit the ground and just have a moment of like, oof! Gold just sittering down on you, and you're just sort of like, cool. I said 200 feet. I think. I think just to the I kill you in the dungeon. No, you're you're fine. You have that moment of like, actually, that's the thing. For your reaction, are you trying to like make it cool or anything, or you just what is it like when you stopping your fall damage?
So are there any walls or anything?
Yeah, there are.
Trying to kind of slow it with a wall, and then when I get near the ground, trying to land in kind of like the crouched position, look semi-poised.
This has been like a shoot, so you kind of like you've been scraping your sort of feet, your boots along, and then it's about 12-foot drop. You are able to you're able to game it out and just land and do the superhero crouch. The the Tempest goes wild. The Plague Doctor goes wild. The Poppet goes. No, I'm actually glad that I got to see that. That's rather neat. Yes, as you do your little hair flick. Very well done.
I do.
You're the best at what you do. Roll the dice.
Okay, we have an 84.
84. 84, you say? 2 shreds, you say? I'm so glad you get to meet this. Okay. There is a door in front of you. Would you like to go through?
Can I step to the right?
You step to the right, and the camera follows you to the stall. Hello again, adventurer. How are you?
Hello, I thought you were on the left, or is it just either side of the door?
Would you like? I sell other things. Then that's the item salesman. I sell maps and potions.
Oh, awesome! Do you have anything interesting?
I do. Puts a potion down on the table. What would you give me for this?
Well, what is it?
Now that is a secret.
Does it look magical?
It does.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, do you also trade in knowledge?
I tell you what, something to impress me.
Something to impress you?
Mm.
Oh no, okay. I can swim for 20 minutes without getting winded.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Are you willing to put that up to the proof?
Yes, I am.
The corridor falls away. You are now out in the vast ocean. As the Poppet sort of just floats there. Okay, let's start a swimming contest, Winnow. Let's see how far you can go.
Okay, hold my mace.
Oh, takes the mace off you, slots it into his robes, not his dressing gown, and the Plague Doctor has like a little rubber ring around it, and as you start swimming, is just by its own volition like powering itself along next to you. You begin swimming. Are you able to swim for 20 minutes without getting winded?
As the rules go, I've got no idea.
Would you like to make a roll, like an athletics check, or?
Yeah.
You got strength, so.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So for athletics, that is a 19 plus 5 for 24.
Amazing. What stroke are you doing?
That one.
Front crawl. You begin front crawling in your armor.
I'm only wearing leather armor because I'm a monk.
That's absolutely that makes perfect sense. So you're not being.
I'm not wearing armor.
Would you like to be wearing something like waterproof? We can give you like I was about to say swimsuit, but like I was about to say lycra again. You know what I mean? Sort of like something like if you were doing a marathon swim, or would you just like in your robes?
Just doing the robes.
Fair enough. You begin front crawling. For those of you who are watching at home, Winnow is attempting to cross the channel. It is very cold. And thanks to the UK government, it's not the cleanest. But you do a good job. Poppet is on a little boat floating next to you going, come on, you can do it. Are you just going to swim for 20 minutes without getting winded, or do you want to see how far you can get?
I'm gonna try and swim for 20 minutes without getting winded.
You do. You don't. You're not winded. You just keep going. You're in a perfect stroke, and you just hear that's 20 minutes. Would you like
Go
to
for
come
more.
back on the boat? Okay. How long would you like to go?
Another 10.
You with advantage. Roll another athletics.
Cool, that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yeah, you're a powerhouse. You're in it. It occurs to you that if when you get to leave this place, maybe you will enter like a swim club or something. This is just you're powering your way through. Maybe one of your previous forms was champion swimmer, or maybe not. Maybe it's this changeling form is an amazing swimmer. Yeah.
It's a lot of time as Triton.
Some of it's got to stick together.
Yeah, some of it sticks.
Yeah. So half an hour of swimming. What's you feeling now?
Okay, I did it. Are you impressed?
Slowly, you sort of feel like land, right, as you're sort of like lifted back up, and the water's sort of sloshing down. I am indeed impressed. Well done, Winnow. Winner by name, winner by nature. There you go. The potion is yours.
Great. When is the best time to drink the mystery potion?
Probably you've got an hour, so you can either drink it in here or you can drink it when you walk into the room.
Just chugs it.
You chugs it. Yeah, you feel a slight sort of change. You're not quite sure, but you haven't exploded, and you don't seem to have like got stronger. There's almost sort of like the vague sounds like maybe bird call, or animal barking, and then it all sort of goes quiet. There you go. Enjoy that.
Okay, we'll see how this goes. Okay, next dungeon door. Let's do this.
You push open the door. You are in a room. It's 30 by 30. On the floor, there is a selection of sticks, food. There is a small wicker basket, and a creature rises up. The creature is black and white. It has pointy ears, a very dark nose, and a waggy tail, and looks up and just goes, Hey, hi, new friend, hello.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Pinecone. What's your name? Hi.
My name is Winnow, sorry.
Winnow.
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 This is my good friend, PD.
Hi, PD. Hi. Oh, not very talkative. That's all right. I'm very talkative. You can understand me. Hooray! Most people don't understand me, but they don't let that ruin their good time. Hello, I'm your new best friend. How are you? Sits down on his haunches.
Well, we'll see if you're my new best friend by the end of this conversation. What are you, and why are you here?
I'm Pinecone. Looks up at the Poppet and... Pinecone is a dog. And I have been gifted this dog for research purposes. I did not know what it was, and then it turns out there's a lot of these things around in your world. I had never seen one before, and it has a lovely habit of trying to befriend everyone and then just following them around. But I'm afraid, Pinecone, Winnow's already got a follower. You can't join their party. Oh, okay. All right, okay.
Oh,
I could still try.
Can you do anything useful?
Yes.
What can you do that is useful?
Ah, right. Shuffle. Sniff. There is treasure nearby. Sniff.
Wait a minute, Poppet. Are you just trying to give me a dog?
Why would I
Are you trying to get rid of a dog?
I mean, why would I want to get rid of a creature that relies on me and gives me unconditional love? That doesn't seem... Do technically,
say that, but the pain in your eyes is real.
Technically, the dog belongs to Esselus, but Esselus has gone off on their own adventure. I mean, would you be interested in having a dog?
Well, where I'm going, it's pretty dangerous.
Mm.
I don't think I can.
I have
look
5 hit
after.
points.
You have 5 hit points. Oh, that's very strong.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm slightly stronger than paper.
Me too.
Me also.
Drugs.
Hey, PD's probably the chunkiest of us all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
PD can take it out. Well, I mean, usually I'm trying to work out, like, what the dog wants, but fortunately you drank a potion of speak to animals there, so, I mean, do you just want to... You notice that Pinecone's come up and is already trying to, like... where your hand is already trying to get, like, a pet on your...
Okay.
Yeah.
Scritches.
Yes.
They like scritches.
Yes,
Pinecone,
scritches.
would you like to come into the next dungeon room with me?
Yes, with my 5 hit points, and
With
I'm
your 5
very
hit
brave.
points.
Very brave. Okay,
The dog just wants some adventure and some attention. He'll be fine.
Don't we all? Okay. Just looking down at the biggest brown eyes. Alright, please, Winnow, do roll the dice.
Okay. 60.
60. The door. Oh, interesting. You open the door and you step out into the corridor. And as you're walking, you can see in front of you a mirror. As you look into the mirror, make a perception check.
Okay. 17.
As you look into the mirror, you can see yourself. You can see that there are differences. The torches are red. PD is now basically a stuffed bear with a little doctor's coat. Pinecone is a cat. And in the corner of your eye, where the Poppet's leaning against the wall, there is a muscular red-haired woman with a pig puppet on her left hand, just leaning there. She sort of looks and kind of gives you a sup and goes back to leaning.
Is this an alternate universe?
Yes.
Wow, I got that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got it.
You got it. The mirror. Question is, what do you want to do about it?
Can I touch the surface?
Alternate you in different coloured robes. Touches. Leonin. Aarakocra. Elf. Back to changeling.
Oh, you can still change.
Alternate Winnow's like, yeah.
Well, we both still ended up here, I guess.
So like, hey, what you gonna do? The redhead sort of looks over at the Poppet and then just sort of... Fine.
Oh, is that your wife?
That is the Tempest.
He doesn't seem to like you very much.
He lifts up his left hand and she lifts up her left hand and then results in about 2 minutes of them both going...
Oh, wow, what a happy marriage.
She there's a reason I wear the scarf. And then we have, I mean, all relationships have disagreements. Only a few of them end in beheadings, you know.
You ever thought of, I don't know... Wait, are you the only thing keeping her alive in the puppet form?
That is a good bit of knowledge. Yes, basically at the moment she's how do I say, she's working off my life force. I mean, there might be I'm investigating, seeing if I can let her go for a bit longer, but she is look, she's a parasite. The alternate tenth is like, fuck, hey.
Okay, so hear me
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah.
if there's an alternate reality in this mirror,
Hmm.
would she not just keep on living in that alternate reality, and then you would keep living in this one and be separation? You wouldn't have to swear at each other all the time.
I
You
suppose
both know each other and the alternate reality
Hmm.
exists. Could you not be happy with that?
Alternate Winnow has also turned around, is having the same conversation, and you just see both of them going, fine. Walk over, and they again, you can't hear what's being said on the other side. He's like, it's nice to see you. And she's like, yeah. I like what you've done with your hair. She gestures to the beard and like, make an insight check.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. 22.
As he turns around and you're looking at her, sort of, they both have that sort of look of just going, oh, that sort of regret of like going, it's almost like they're too deep into their game. But they're like, no, it would be much easier if we just said how much we actually do love each other and got over it. But no, we're too stubborn, we're too powerful, An alternate Winnow sort of looks at you as well as like, yeah, what the heck?
Poppet?
Hmm.
I have
Yes.
a task for you.
Oh, for me. Okay, a challenge. Yes.
Can you come to any of these rooms whenever you like?
Well, it is my dungeon. Yes, I could.
All relationships hit bumps, as you say.
Hmm.
And when they hit those bumps, they need work.
Hmm.
As long as you can still communicate to each other.
Hmm.
I want you to come in here every day to speak to the Tempest. Just a few words. Just say hello.
The Poppet lifts the Tempest puppet up to Tempest. The Tempest lifts the pig, and they both sort of like stroke at the mirror, and they're like, okay, fine. No, the puppet version, like, first of all, people are looks down at Pinecone, who's like, I will also make sure that I do not fight with cat version of me. Like, oh, you know what a cat is? I know many things. I am very learned. I have an intelligence of 6.
You are very smart.
I
You are
am-
nearly as smart as I am.
Oh, a dog doing a little wiggle, or like, I couldn't possibly be as smart as you, but you're very nice for saying it. You're a very nice person.
My intelligence is 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're still very nice.
Yeah.
That's oh, I can't believe that. Oh, fine. I'll have a healthy relation.
Just come have breakfast, maybe bring the pets. Just half an hour, just a couple minutes. Hold on it.
Again, you're sort of seeing Poppet, like, hand up on the mirror, the Tempest, other hand on the side, and they sort of like, breakfast, and she nods, and she's like, and then just sort of does something weird with her hand, sort of like, moves it. He's like, I don't know what that, call me? Winnow, there's a latch on the right side. If you just push that, that will move the mirror. Winnow, working out what left and right is, pushes the mirror, slowly starts swinging out of the way. Again, these two pseudo gods have that moment of just staring at each other and then just being like, well, actually, I think that's you've made good use of the shops. You did everything. Yep. No. Any thoughts, feedback, anything we should put on the sheet?
You are very lucky that relationship counseling was part of my physician training. If you need someone to be an intermediary again, pull me in. As I understand, this doesn't actually have any effect on the time I spend in the real world.
No, but I mean, is it something you'd like to do? You'd like to would you like to come back? I mean, you can spend time with your doctor friend, and also with Pinecone.
Pinecone would miss me.
Yes, Pinecone would.
Yes.
I have many friends, and I'm not allowed to leave. The puppet said I could go live in the forest with some dryads, but as soon as the episode ended, I was just back in the room again. He did a trick on me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Poppet, you need to spend more time with Pinecone.
Everyone keeps saying that. I have other again. There's just. Again, it's the sheepdog thing of going, you've obviously got a treat in your pocket, and it's trying to go, like, reaches into do you want to give him a treat?
No, I think it's important that you foster the healthy relationship with your own dog.
It's not my dog, but you are my Poppet. Oh, and slowly, a white mist. Oh, why can I never get through any of these with some sort of dignity? Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us here for Talking as a Free Action. You can find us here every Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. BST, or we might even be going to GMT. And that will either be Talking as a Free Action, which is one of these dungeons, or Talk Together, where we talk to various people in the TTRPG world. You can also find us in the online documentaries that we like to stream, such as The Adventures of Winnow here. That is a Monday and Tuesday. Please do hydrate. That is, yes, here on a Roll Together RPG. You can find us on Twitch. The VODs are up immediately after the stream, and you can find all our content on YouTube, and you can find us as a podcast. Now, big thank you to the D20 Club on Patreon. As I said, one of your local currency or a goat keeps the lights on. Thank you to the sponsors and the supporters. Now, Winnow, you notice you're back in that white void, the large wooden door with the carvings floating beside you. Next to you, a portal opens, revealing the area where you were scooped from. Winnow, you're going to leave. You won't have any memory of this place, apart from, well, again, if you want to come back, I'm sure we can arrange something. But before we send you back, is there anything you'd like to comment on? Is there anything last thing you'd like to do?
Bye, my plague doctory friend. I will find you again. This isn't the end.
The plague doctor quietly says, in this lifetime or the next, we will be reunited. You feel as the plague doctor just slowly starts vanishing. And the portal slowly pulls you back. For one of the few people who hasn't been blasted through the portal in a strop, as you see the light from Plague Doctor rising up, changes the runes into the old Question Master proverb, simply reading, always stay classy at the table. And Winnow is gone.